Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mornings at Sunrise Cottage. My name is Vicki Ann, and today I'm going to show you how we cleaned up our flower beds in front of our house. And then we're going to show you a little drive that we like to take in the evenings after work is done. It started off when I got an allergic reaction to poison ivy for the first time ever, and it was terrible. I've been working in a flower bed, and I got this all over me, all over my legs and all over my arms. It took forever to heal. And then, just about the time that was getting better, I had a fall. I fell off our porch onto concrete, and that took about another month to heal. So, based on this, the flower beds got in terrible shape. And then we found out we were going to move. So it's just been a rough spring and summer. But anyway, we decided we'd get down to work today. And we pulled all of the weeds from our flowers. And we cut the flowers back also. We've got a lot of iris there, you can see. And so we cut those back to a smaller amount. And then we had a lot of hollyhocks there, and I went ahead and took those out because the people that we sell to may not like that large a flower. We're taking all the flowers, extra flowers out, and then we're going to put down, we put plastic down, and then we put pea gravel down. It was hot, guys. That was a rough day. It took us all day long to get this accomplished. But we finally got the first one done. And we had like 3 loads of weeds and scrap that we wanted to get rid of that we had to take off. So we got this done. And then we started to put down the gravel. And that went real good. Neil, he cut it's like some type of a fiber cloth that we got at Lowe's, and he cut that to fit. And then a lot of places he put 2 layers. As you can see on this, there's 2 layers around some of the plants. And he would just dump those bags of gravel out, and then I would smooth those up. And that part of the day went quickly, and it wasn't too bad. But we did get it finished, and that's one of the things that we're doing to get our house ready to put up for sale. We're redoing our flower beds. We've added a couple doors that you'll see in a following video. But this is what we want you to see today, how we had fixed up the flower beds. And these are, you can see in the foreground here, some peonies. And these are beautiful ones. They have just a really big old flower on those. And then what I'm putting the gravel around right now, that's lilies. And lilies grow so good here. I mean, they grow excellently. And then on out there you can see a hydrangea. So that's the things that we left. And we're almost getting the job done here. There's a hill in front of our house, so you have to kind of hang over the edge of the hill when you're finishing up this little job. And it wore us out. By the end of the day, we were definitely ready for relaxing change. We'd always used some type of mulch before this, and this is our first time using stone. And then if you've ever planted anything and it's grown up through stone, you know that it's easier to pull out. Well, after that, we went out to the garden where we usually keep our 4-wheeler, and we started our little trip. We have a little hollow that we own that we like to drive. And on the left, that's a barn that my daddy had. So here we go up in the hollow. It's a really beautiful place to go driving. We have a gate there. And then we head on down on a road. We have a road that circles, that goes all the way to one part of it, and then it circles back. And that's what we're going on today. A lot of pretty trees, and at different times of the year you can see wildflowers through here. And we normally keep it cut, but we are, since we're selling here, we sold a tractor, so it'd be hard to keep it cut now. And over to the right, there's some large rocks, and then there's we call it Ralph's Garden. It was a really big place that my dad fixed for us. And the way the sun's flaring, you can hardly tell, but it kind of goes around in a really nice little curvy way through there. And you can actually drive a vehicle up in here too, all the way to the top of the hollow, and you can see the meadow. It goes to the right. There's a big old meadow down in there. And this gets us kind of close to the creek. There's a creek off to the right. And we've seen owls and trees there, and we've seen deer all up in here. We've seen turkey, rabbits, squirrels, and we've even seen a bear or two. It had rained before this, as you can see from the water in the road. You can see grapevines there. There's all kinds of different trees. Poplar, oak. Up here, a little bit further on the right, there's a road that turns off and goes up to another part too, that we used to drive a lot, but we haven't recently. We have about 55 acres here, and that's what we do a lot, is out in our farmland. There's a couple pawpaw trees off to the right here too. Now we're getting ready to head up to where we used to have a high tunnel, and we've moved that. We had a high tunnel sitting in here, a 70-foot high tunnel. I think it's 32. And we had a rainwater catchment system up here because we had no way of getting water to it except for that. Now we're getting ready to go across a little creek here, and then we're going to head up on the hill. You'll see the little creek there. And we're heading up, and this gets rougher. This is, vehicles couldn't drive with these. This is strictly a four-wheeler road. So we're going up through here, and we love this little trail. There are several little roads that we go off to the left also. We had something unusual happen today. It goes all the way up, basically to the top of the mountain, not quite to the top, but almost. We're driving through here, having such a wonderful drive. And you see what's coming up, it's going to give us some problems. First of all, there's this little tree in the road and falling down, but that's no biggie. You can go over a tree like that in a four-wheeler, so that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, but we get over here, and you see the tree that had fallen? It's quite a big tree, so Neil got up there, four-wheeler would not fit under it. So, there I go walking. And the reason I'm walking on out, he's going to come pick me up on the other side, is because he is now heading back, all the way back through there. And he's going back down the hill, which that is a pretty steep hill. But he's doing it. He's doing a good job backing down through there. And then somewhere down through here he manages to turn around. And you'll see that now. But I knew I did not want to do this. And right here, I think he's turning around. Yeah. So he's turning around. So while he's driving back down through here, I'm up there in the mountain walking by myself. And I start wondering, now what am I going to do if I run into a bear up here? So I reached over, I saw a little stick laying there. I don't know what I thought that stick would do against a bear. But I got me a stick and I walked on out through there to where our family cemetery is. And that's where he's going back to. He's going back on the trail that we just drove up on. But I was glad when I could hear the four-wheeler coming back around the path. I wasn't too worried about the deer or any of the other things. I did actually think about a snake, but I was really careful. And he's going all the way back down there. And you may can see the meadow that I was telling you about. The meadow's off to the left there. I don't think the way the sun is, I don't think you can see it. I don't really think, but there's a big old meadow off to the left right here. Now he's coming back up the hill, and the cemetery is up on the right. But it was a great ride. Now he's getting ready to turn up to the cemetery. And so from there I'm walking down. I walked all the way around and I'm meeting him. Now we're driving around the edge of the cemetery, getting ready to go back home. But we had a hard-working day, but this little ride just made all the difference. It allowed us to relax and enjoy our evening. That's something we really like to do. So I don't know how we're going to make it in a new place that has no place to get out and ride a four-wheeler that's very close to us. And now here we're back at our garden and we're going to park. And thanks for joining us today. And we hope you will check back with us on Tuesday of next week.